Hello. Big question. Do you hear me? Do you hear the game? Hello, hello. Yes, that's the game. Ah, I fixed it. Weird. We're gonna create a loop now. Woo! Okay. The hell? I tried. Okay, whatever. All right. Alrighty. So, new game test. We're gonna see how that goes. If you just arrived, then know that the stream was cut because I had a little bit of a sound problem. We could not hear the sound of the game. But if you were here before, know that this I might have fixed the issue. Now we can actually hear the game properly. At least on my try. Hey, Damidon, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This game is very, very interesting. That's why I decided to play it today. Let the game charge. You will see why. First of all, I just generated a map that's based on Google Maps, Google Earth, actually Google Earth, and that will recreate a approximation of a city map. So I have chosen the city of Da Nang in Vietnam. And I'm gonna pass the video. You can watch the previous video on YouTube if you want to have the introduction. This is a post-apocalyptic zombie game played on real Earth. Real Earth map. So this is a visualization. I really like the pseudo 3D they created. This is new actually. This game is still in development. It's a beta release. It's still in development. I've followed it since it was, I think, on pre-beta, and the developers are very active on it. They are actually doing a lot of work. This is quite interesting here. You have watched a few videos of it. When do you think it will be fully released? Listen, at the state, okay, it depends if you like to play games when they are completely patched up and zero bugs and I don't know what. From my opinion, you can play the game right now. You can play the game right now, and if you feel like it, this seems to be an okay, interesting area. If you feel like it, you can just go and download it. First of all, it will support the studio, but yeah, I think it's in a very good pace of development, and there are very interesting things already happening here. So we have here a little bit of a cluster of things, a pretty big building here. They are offering me the same capacities for all of them. Hey, Anzo, it works. It works, right? Yes. I think it works. So now you can actually hear. There isn't much to hear right now. It's just an ambient sound, okay? But you will hear it when the quest starts. So first thing first, we have to choose an HQ. And to do so, you have to find a strategic place, sort of. You can click on any building and decide to make it an issue. I could choose this building that seems to be like a large commercial center of sorts. I could use this one to make my HQ. I can also zoom out a little bit and here we can have like an overview of the map, right? So all of this is very, very occupied. It's not a good idea. It's better to be a little bit in periphery. We could check this area here. This. In terms of defense, this does not seem great. It's not easy to defend. I think I kind of like this area here a little bit better. I kind of like this area a little bit better. If the infected come... Okay, I'm gonna have to defend several different buildings. I could put my HQ in the middle here and set up a perimeter around it like this. Wouldn't a fully populated area be better? So here's the thing. Infecteds can get in buildings. So if I go into a fully populated area, like this here, for example, you can build walls between the buildings. You can create walls between the buildings, but the difficulty is to understand exactly how the infected can penetrate in the buildings. So they used to have some sort of a indicator, like the door you can see here, that sort of says the infected can come in from the door. But as you can see, you have doors on the different side of that building, meaning that the infected could come from every side. So where are you gonna place the wall to ensure that this building cannot be used by the infected to come in, and from there to come inside your base? So my opinion, and that's only my opinion, it's better to find an area that has a little bit more space. Yes, that will mean that my guys are gonna have to travel a little bit more, or I don't know what, to find resources. But with a little bit more space, you can just set up your walls and put some towers to defend yourself. And I could try to use that chain of building here, maybe to put a wall. But I also need several buildings to build my base. So I'm looking at this here. I'm looking at this, and this is about rectangular in shape. We got some pretty big buildings. They can probably be used. They might be too big, actually, too big. But I can see how I could try to set up a wall around here. Yes, you have to look at buildings, absolutely. Terrain works against you potentially, but from the last update that they apparently released, there is what they call a terrain elevation, and the elevation, actually, I think we can see it here a little bit, like a small hill, right? And apparently the elevation works in your favor. So if you are elevated, it helps you shoot better. I think that if you have a good line of sight, it helps you shoot better anyway, right? So you guys are going to shoot from inside the building. Those buildings here will be easy to defend on the south part. I could decide to deconstruct this building, set up a wall in diagonal like this. Or I keep this building and maybe I set up a camp that's a little bit smaller. We're gonna have to see. So how does that work exactly? Let me choose first a HQ so we can start the game. I am quite interested. So I don't want to have like some sort of problem of proximity because of building being too clustered to one another. And I don't want to be extremely in the side of the city. Let me check. That's just a little difficult to click without validating a building. Let me check a little bit. Those buildings are really, really big. So you have to understand, you see those markers that appear? That's basically the area that your guys will be able to cover when inside the buildings in these parts. This building is so large that it actually has two areas. So you will need two teams to basically cover it from each side. Yes, we actually with the new update we could try Scotland and try to find a castle of some sort. Now you do need to have some agglomeration around. If you don't have agglomeration around, it's gonna be really, really tough to find resources. So I already play on very hard, so we're gonna see. Having issue with the map? No. No map issue so far. You can actually, maybe, okay, we have a little bit of a issue here on the map. I could have said it. You can see those two buildings merged together, okay? It's not a huge deal. It's not a huge deal. And they say it, it's still in development. They are trying their best to do the map generation. Buildings that are very close to one another. Sometimes, you know, the buildings, they will have the same wall and they will just be two parts on each side. Well, it's difficult for them to basically generate those buildings as independent entities, you know? So they have to create all those entities. Now, obviously, Da Nang city in Vietnam does not look like that. It does not look like that. Okay, this is not how Da Nangs look. What they do is that they use Google Earth to know where all the buildings are, and then they generate the buildings based on the positions using the templates that they have. Okay, and they are trying to create more buildings and more templates, and actually I can see that they have done a lot of effort right now to put more textures as well on the buildings. They didn't used to have those textures before. You know, Inambur is in the game, not Bad Castle there. And it's on the hill. You're taking logistical... Yeah, we could try. Great Castle in France. I actually did a map in France one time where we went. We had actually a fortress. So it was not just a castle. It was like a set of buildings inside of a fortress wall around it. And from around the wall, you had like a large space around it, so easy to cover and stuff. It doesn't make the gameplay easier, not necessary. The devs are doing a lot of work, and that's why I'm supporting this game. I'm really supporting this game. I think it has an enormous potential. Enormous potential. So I kind of like this area here. I just don't know which building I should go for as my main. I think this one. It seems to be pretty big though. And I have no line of sight on this side because of this. But I can put team in two different buildings and set up a pretty good like cover area, knowing that after that I'm gonna have to start getting into the other buildings and using them. So let's choose this one. I don't like this blue dot here, so let's try to get the blue out, or just on a tiny bar like this. All right.
To all survivors, the infection will decline. Seekers and rebuild.
So the beginning is always the same. I'm gonna move the message. Sorry.
All survivors, the infection is in decline. Recover and rebuild.
There you go. So at least you don't have the problem here. Switch channel. There is no point in clicking on any of those. This is an automated message.
Chief, this is the same transmission we received before, but the signal is even weaker. Our walkie-talkies are not powerful enough for long-range communication. We have to build a large antenna. A local library or university would be a good place to search for information on how to make it work.
Okay.
Let's go there.
Let's go there. Okay, guys. Can you hear the sound of the game properly at a good level? The communication I just had with the thing, is it at a good level? Is it too strong, or is it too muted? In which case I can rearrange that a little bit. That sounds good. Good stuff. So, this is something that they did not really correct, and maybe because of the system they use, I'm not entirely sure. What's happening here is when you click on a building, you have the choice between converting the entire building into doing something for you, or you have the choice, and this is something completely new, by the way, you have the choice to only convert a portion of the building, because converting a building costs you resources, okay? So let's say, for example, let's take an example. I take this building here. So I have not yet visited it. I need to visit the building first, otherwise I cannot actually show you. So this unit is gonna go visit this building right next to it. I'm taking another unit. Go for it, and you as well.
On my way.
So now that I send those team, they are scavenging the building. All right, and once the building has been scavenged and the resource brought back, so they are scavenging everywhere. There you go.
Building clear.
So building is clear. There was just a little bit of food that they managed to find here. I'm gonna send them to the next building. Now this building now appears like this. It's abandoned. It has like an image of whatever sort. Scavenging progress 100%. So I found everything that was to be found in this building. And then you have these two markers that just appeared. Okay, these two markers are basically I can adapt the building, or I can destroy the building. I can deconstruct it for resources. If I deconstruct this small building here, it will give me 5 wood, 5 metal, and 14 bricks. Now that's not a lot. I stop you immediately. That's not a lot. If we look at our resources up there, we start with just a little bit of food. We actually just have 55 wood and 12 metal and 6 tools. That's very little. Okay, I'm playing on very hard, so we probably start with very little. Now, if I click on Adapt the Building, it opens my building tab. All right. Oh, construct a new building. Now this is new. This is a new tab I'm gonna have to look at. Now, adapt to a building. For example, I could say, hey, I want to make a squad quarter. It tells me it costs per 100 yard, square yard, cubic yard actually, it costs 1.2 metal. So as you can see, the cost of building this is related to how big the building is. So if I click on this, and I say I want to build on this building, then I can either do a one click, and then it tells me that's the entire building being converted. In this case, it costs me 10 metal, okay? Or I can take it and I can do a long click and say, oh shit, I missed it, sorry. Maybe because the building is too small, I cannot do that. Apparently the building is too small. Okay, my bad, my bad. Let's wait for this building to be unblocked, and then I will be able to show you. The building is too small. I cannot separate it. So the first thing first, the interface. So we don't have much food. We are on food shortage, so we need to bring back the food. And they apparently found 3 foods and already some fuel. That's pretty good. What do we want to do? First, I will click on View Layers. And here we have different stuff, the UI, the structure outline. So basically the fact that this structure is mine, it just shows it. Labels, so this is the street names or not. Yes, I like to see the street names. And most importantly, Scavenge View. So you click on V for that. And suddenly, here you go. You go into Scavenger View. The Scavenger View is a little bit heavy on the map, right? But it's also very important. More hordes, harder quantity of zombies, less resources, less people on the map, less people that you can employ, etc., etc. Now, on Scavenger View, it opens this huge tab here. And this huge tab here is all of the different resources you can find on the map. Food, medicine, books, basically, for your science, fuel, some grain to start farming, tools, some ammunition or weapon. Agricultural building will have fertilizer and grain. Warehouse will have, well, some of the others. And this is sport shop that gives you some protective gears. You have some cultural buildings such as museums that actually gives you, funny enough, some plated armor, some pole arms. You can actually find assault rifle in a museum, really? But mostly you find scientific material. And finally, you have, that is also new, factories and scrapyard, where you can find raw material. This is new, okay. So those are new things that I never saw before. Now, if you go and you unscroll, you get back into the Google Earth view, right? And only specific rare resources such as books. I mean, technically, no. I think it's not the rare resource. I think it is dedicated buildings. So scientific buildings or museums, police stations are going to be visible on the global map. The first thing we can see is that we have a large group of books here. And we have a pretty big one here too. But here we have a lot of it. So I give you in 1,000 that this neighborhood right here is a university. What did I say? So this is Da Nang University. And this is the reason why all those buildings are university buildings, so they are full of books. Good for our scientists. We have a few sources of fuel. As you can see, they are by the highway. So I can already imagine that those are oil stations, gas stations. And we have a couple of police-based buildings. And those can be various. So let's check this one, for example. What is this? Okay, for whoever has Google Translate, it's time to open Google Translate. We are in Vietnam. So this building is called Duong Nguyen Tu Hoa. Pronounced with the proper accent. This one is not clear. This one either. This one is Duong Le Truong Tan. It starts with Duong as well. So we don't know what Duong means, but Duong might mean something such as police stuff. Duong Le Truong Tan, both of them. The real life building occupation is reflected in the game, yes. It did not used to be the case, but as they progressed in the development, they started putting the real building in the real place. Yes, and that is just super cool. So when the buildings have been properly defined, I believe on Google My Business or Google Maps or something like that, I'm fairly sure that they are using Google Earth for this. So when the buildings have been properly defined, such as a warehouse here, then they are able to label the building and to give you the name of it in the game. And this is just cool. Okay, one thing that I can see on this map is the complete absence of museums. And that's a little bit logical, because Da Nang is a tourist city. It is not a very cultural city, so there are no museums. So there is a university, fortunately, but no museums. Okay, now that we have done this, the second thing that we need to do, we have currently 3 scavenger groups. If we click on our headquarters, we can see that we can create new squads here. Okay, this is the place where you can create new squads. I'm gonna click on this here, citizen panel. We are starting with 18 citizens. We have a total, excuse me, I said something wrong, 34 citizens. 4 of them are children, so only 30 citizens are useful. 7 are homeless, because this building only has a capacity of 27. That means 2 things. First, I need to adapt a building so that I can house my guys. And second, we have 18 unemployed and we need a lot of resources. Do we have some guns? We do not have some guns. Okay. What we need now is to find a vehicle. So we are going to take those scavengers and we are going to ask them, well, to walk around.
We're on the move.
No, I didn't want to do that. So stop. How do I cancel my...
Receiving.
There we go.
Let's do it.
You're gonna go here, then you're gonna go here. then here, and then here. Let's try to do that. I'm gonna wait for those two to finish scavenging. I'm gonna create a new squad. They're only gonna have machetes because... Oh! So this is new again. Squad preparation time. 88. So 88 what? Seconds. So it takes now a minute and a half to create a new squad. It's not instantaneous like before. That changes the gameplay a little bit. Those guys managed to find a lot of food, so they're automatically bringing the food back. Duang translation is either manly or viril according to Google Translate. So this is the viril police station.
Another one incoming.
Oh. What?
Get inside.
Alright, that went just fine. There were a couple of infected hiding in the building. I managed to clear that up. These guys, you please come south.
Let's do it.
And hopefully we can find a car. It would be good if I could find a car. I need to go down there, but if I could do it with a vehicle,
We're on the move. Let's do
that
it.
would be nicer. Okay, this squad is almost ready. Why did I do a squad that does not have weapon? Simple, because I actually want to send those squads away
On my way.
and to start looking for a vehicle. So go around, try to see if you can find a car. Okay, now we have that squad. They don't have weapon, but what they can do is that they are going to loot everything that's around our base. Yeah, guys are fellow, absolutely. We found a new car. I heard that. Where? Up there. You go and get the car immediately. Go and get the car.
Going there.
Now, those guys, there is a lot of automation. As you can see, those guys, I've told them to literally start scavenging all of those little buildings here that are next to our HQ.
Looks useful.
Nice. Vehicle spotted. You take it. Now, I am affiliating these groups to a car. That was something that they implemented later on. It was not at the beginning. But I sent them a message, and I don't know if they just heard me or the entire community ask for it, but I told them, guys, it's really important you start affiliating vehicles to the team, because they just leave the vehicle behind otherwise. Okay. Now, with the vehicle, they would go much faster.
Waiting orders. We're on the move. Vehicle taken over.
Nice. You are gonna go all the way up there and get some guns.
Let's do it.
Now the vehicle also comes with a trunk, and the trunk allows for greater number of resources, and that is really good. That's why I'm so eager to find some. Search down. So I'm gonna stay in that view a little bit now. Oh, what do we have here? Oh, is that game? Oh, it's game. We can hunt. Oh, that's new. Cool. We can hunt now. Are they gonna find infected in the building? They usually have some sort of infected in the building.
We found a new car.
No.
Get some rest.
We found a new car. Nice. Actually,
Let's do it.
let's make things faster. You guys,
Ready for action.
how about you start scavenging this huge building? And what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna separate on that squad.
Waiting orders.
I'm gonna split my squad. And I'm gonna take this one guy, or this one girl, and create a new squad.
Receiving.
And now she is gonna take the car.
Hostiles inbound.
Hostiles inbound. Okay, that starts pretty fast. Okay, they are infected pretty close.
Hostiles inbound.
They are infected. So if you want to look at the infected, here they are. The light turns gray. That's normal. We are at nighttime. We are at nighttime. Did she get the vehicle? Yes. So
Waiting orders.
you guys... Uh-oh. They are infected not far. Okay, you guys are gonna come here and help.
Going there. Receiving.
And she's gonna bring the vehicle. Oh, they are not inside. They are just outside the building. Can they come in?
Going there. This vehicle looks useful.
Yay! Do you see what I'm saying?
On my way.
Now, at the beginning, you have a limit of 6 squads. So, splitting my group in half
Left.
is creating a new squad.
Waiting orders. We're on the move.
I'm keeping my guys next to him because it's nighttime, it's dangerous.
More to find.
Now, this girl, she brought a car.
Ready for action. On my
I
way.
could do an exchange.
Vehicle taken over.
And give her a squad of 3 more people.
Reporting.
Now this vehicle
Port. Spotted.
is gonna do that. As for this vehicle, it's gonna come here and catch that person that's alone. And he is alone. So since he is alone, he's gonna come back to HQ.
We're on the move.
And once those 3 are together, I'm gonna go and catch that guy back. So now we have actually 4 vehicles.
Receiving.
You do an exchange with them. Kelly Gonzalez! She doesn't look like a Kelly Gonzalez,
more to
but okay.
find.
I'm not judging.
Ready for
Alright. You go back to HQ. There is still a horde of infected here. Maybe I could disperse them.
There are some infected around here.
I'm gonna try to kill those infected.
Let's do it. We're on the move. Going there.
And that's another advantage of having a car. You are much faster than the infected. Alright, so that's done. You come here.
Building clear.
Now this vehicle, I'm going to
Reporting.
separate yourself from it. And this group
On my
is going to take the vehicle for
way.
them.
Find.
Is the Hunter Hut in game? Hunter Hut. Let's check.
We're on the move.
There is a repairman shop that's new. The bar is new. I knew about the kindergarten. Field, vast field, that's new.
Building clear.
They separated the factory. Protective gift factory. Vehicle workshop, that's also something that's been implemented. I do not see a Hunter Hut. But I know that on the last patch, they were talking about hunting. So maybe you can just hunt and bring back the food as meat. I do not see a Hunter Hut, no. What I see is the construct new building. Now this is something I'm very interested to look at. Design and construct a new building from ground up. The new building will be available for further adaptation. Research advanced masonry to unlock. That's really cool. Okay, we can build our stuff now.
Ready for action.
This guy, you are going to interact with them and join their group. There you are. Now you go into the car. This group is still not armed, so it is still going to scavenge.
Roger.
This area. This group that is armed is actually gonna come here and get some books.
Operator. Let's do it.
They got a fair amount of books out of this. Let's try to kill those.
We're under attack.
Let's not have them hurt me at the moment. Another group, okay.
Reporting.
Now 2 cars will do the work.
Going there.
I can select both of them.
Operator.
Raiders
I'm
spotted.
trying at least. There we go. And... aha.
Sir, we've spotted some people. They're probably armed. They could have seen us too, but I can't tell if they're friendly. What should we do?
They are not friendly. Treat them as hostile.
Treat them as hostile.
So, what are we gonna do about that? Okay, I just cleared up the infected. Can I please just validate those 2? What?
Waiting orders. Receiving.
Okay, you 2. I want you to search this. This.
Let's do it.
No, okay, this. Maybe some can and this. And then you go
Building
back.
clear.
As for here, we are gonna take the car
On my way.
and go for them.
On my way. On my way. We need backup.
And a great way to go for it
Requesting support.
is to run over. There you go. We gain 2 guns and 4 ammunition.
Going there.
Did I send my guys up there? No, I did not.
Ready for action.
So they are doing that. They are taking the books. Okay. So my teams are here. You need to keep
No more to fight.
an eye on your teams at all time, okay? Because a team can be surrounded by infected or scavengers or stuff like that,
On my way.
and they can be destroyed. They can literally be killed, and you lose your guys, and that's not cool. Okay. Now we found a little bit of food. We have a little bit of ammo. What is our construction situation? It's not great. It is not great. So that has a reason. The reason is that I have a lot of idle people right now. 15 unemployed, and I haven't done anything with them. What I need first is for them to start gathering some wood. So go around and chop the trees. 78 woods. You go for it.
Building clear.
10 people can go and start doing that. Good stuff. Second,
Building clear.
I would like to have a little bit of bricks, so you could actually come here and get those bricks. That's 155 bricks. Okay, maybe we don't take all of them. Start with those. And that should be the remaining 5. Okay, so now my guys that are not in the squad are leaving the headquarters, and they are starting to operate on the resources outside. So they are chopping resources for constructions, while my scavengers are looting for food. We do not have yet a valid source of food, okay? But we will. Also, I'm gonna need to bring my guys back. They're gonna come back as soon as their car is full. They're gonna come back by themselves. There is another factor that's interesting. There is weather. So you have night and days, but you also have full moon, no moon, storm, and stuff like that. And they will affect the game. So the infected are afraid of light. That's why they go back inside the building during the day, alright? And the sunset and sunrise time is very important. You need to keep an eye on this. You have the clock right here, and the clock goes fast. So you cannot build anything you want in one day, right? It takes time to do stuff. In 4 hours, 6 hours from now, sorry, the sun will set and the night will start. That means the infected will come out of their shelter. Alternatively, you have 2 events. The full moon during the night will provide so much light that you can actually keep scavenging. The infected will not come out. And the storm, on the contrary, will hide the sun so much that the infected can roam free during the day. As the game progresses, you're also gonna face more troubles. So more quests with bad scavengers, but also you start having infected animals. The infected animals are not subject to the same limitation as the infected human. Oh, this one is taking some serious time. And you also have
Going there.
alpha infected. So the alpha infected, when you get a horde attacking you, they start coming with an alpha, and the alpha is like super strong and difficult to kill. So we might have to do a little bit of kiting around and stuff like that. We don't have much space. Maybe I will deconstruct some buildings here. I will definitely deconstruct some buildings. Providing a proper defensive perimeter on the south and west is easy. It's a solo tanky guy, but it comes with a horde, so he's not like all by himself. He's like a harder dude to kill, and that will break out your defenses. Also, the infected, I don't know if you feel that way, but they look a little bit like I Am Legend with Will Smith in the movie. Those infected, they are not like zombie, they are more like super beefy, sort of infected people with a sort of rage, you know, like a crazy virus.
Waiting orders.
The rage virus. Okay, those guys are very slow. Wow, you guys are slow. So one of the things they implemented in the game, and I'm very happy about it, people now have capacities. By capacities, I mean sort of levels.
Going there.
I don't know why I cannot see them when I just put my marker here,
Search done.
but I should. Is everything like always highlighted in there? Any up close models of the zombies? I can zoom in, zoom out. I can try to click on a zombie and see if we can find a better model. But I think the model for the zombies are pretty straightforward. Only the alpha is different. And then you have infected dogs or wolves that are different. And as you can see, they implemented game. So there is also game. And little birdies. You see the little birdies? Aren't they beautiful, those little birdies? Passing peacefully in this infected world. Okay, so the workers that I had sent away from... Oh!
There's nothing left.
Is that no, that's not a full moon. Okay. The workers I had sent outside to gather some resources, they went back into the headquarters. Okay, they need to sleep, but more importantly, they need to be... Yes, my scouts level up.
There's nothing left.
I just need to figure out a way to click on them.
Action. Another one incoming.
So why don't I see the detail of my scouts? That's the thing. Okay, another one coming means there is a group next to them. It's just because the car saw it. My scouts level up. They level up their
We're on the move. Clear.
their capacities. So for example, in my group, one of them is the driver, and usually it's the member that's on the left.
We're on the move.
The member on the left becomes the driver of the affiliated car, and he gains experience driving. I don't understand why I cannot look at the guy's experience.
On my way.
We need a workspace where we can experiment and re-engineer all the pre-pandemic technology. We could store all the books there too. Let's build a research center and assign the most technical minds there.
Yes. So this happened.
Let's do this.
I'm pausing the game for a second here, because I don't want bad things to happen when I explain. This car just came back with the books that we found in the university down there. And that's a trigger for the next mission, and the next mission is to create a research center so that we can start developing our technologies. Now this building here is really big. If I wanted to make that a research center, which is now available, I would need 31 wood, 39 metal. A maximum number of scientists of 30. Now, they did nerf the research time quite a lot, but 30 scientists is too much. Here is only 2, that's too small. How about this building? 18. Okay. 7 seems more reasonable. 7 scientists would be like a good beginning. I'm thinking 18 potential could be a way to boost up technologies in a case of need. I would never put 18 at the beginning, maybe just 5 or 6. But maybe at some point we need 18 because the research takes just so much time, right? 19 wood, 24 metal. We have the wood, not the metal. So we need to focus on harvesting metal. Or we decide to take the smaller one for the beginning. 8 wood and 10 metal. We can already build it. Let's do that. I prefer that. So now I'm telling my peeps, I need you guys to build this, and I need to assign 5 workers for that. I got no workers unemployed because they are all scavenging. We have a good amount of wood. I'm going to lower the number of people scavenging wood down to 5 and put 5 builders here. 5 out of 5. Now those builders are gonna come, catch the resource from the headquarters, bring them into the building to build the stuff. There is something that's very important, and I'm gonna tell you now because it's like it's a shortcoming, right? Your headquarters, which is sort of your initial base, it has also resource capacity. It's also your first warehouse. So your first warehouse has 371 resource capacity, and that's very little because you need a little bit of everything, right? And the most important that you need is the food. Now I will explain later how the food works, but you need a lot of food. You cannot upgrade the squad size. You can upgrade the number of squads you might have, I believe. That's something they changed, but I'm not sure. Squad limit increased by this building. So at some point, I think if I create a squad quarter, it will increase the number of squad I can have. Here. Host more squads and allows the creation of new one. This is the place where they can gather and rest. So I can create more squads thanks to the squad quarter. Maybe I use this one for the squad quarter. I don't know. But 6 squad is already not too shabby. Huh? It's pretty good to have. What do I need for this? 122 metal. Forget about it. It's not for now. So before having 122 metal, I need a storage space to put 122 metal. And this, between everything else, that's gonna go fast. So the first thing we need is probably gonna be a warehouse. Mid-game building, yes. Absolutely. So warehouse is the second building that comes. It costs 0.4 wood per 100 cubic yard. So this would give me 120 storage capacity and cost me 3 wood. I could decide to make more than one. I could do those 2 and suddenly we have a little bit more storage. It's also not super great. If I use this one, I use 39 wood to convert that to a storehouse, to a warehouse. I will gain 1642 storage capacity. Okay, so now we are talking. This will be converted into a warehouse. Alternatively, you could say, "Ah, you need space for you people. They are sleeping outside." Okay, true. They are sleeping outside. Maybe this one. Maybe this one could be an interesting shelter for my guys. Shelter costs more wood. 73 living quarter. That's not too shabby, right? So I am not forced to use all of it. And that's the good thing. Let's say I say, okay, 98 wood, I don't have so much. How about we start by opening a shelter for 20 more people? Then I can say, and this is where you see the color, right? I can say, this is gonna be 20 living quarter for 27 wood. So I can decide to convert all the building or to convert part of the building. And that's pretty cool. Let's resume and send my guys to... Actually, you guys you do not need to go back there because we already have a team there. I want you to go all the way up there. Dankeschön. All the way up there and catch some guns. Guns and ammunition. And after you catch those guns, you're gonna go get those books. And maybe you take a little bit of gas as well, because after all, the vehicle is using gas. Now we don't have so much down there, so I think the priority is gonna be another gas and another weapon building and another gas. Okay, we have a few infected on the road, but that's fine. They are not actually a threat. These guys, did they finish? Yes, these guys finished. So those two were probably pretty big supermarkets. They found some food. The vehicle is full of food. You know what? They could go back to HQ. Go back to HQ.
Another one incoming.
Go back to HQ. Bring the food. Bring the weapon.
We're on the move.
I'm gonna give the new guns to my little team that's here, because those guys only have machetes. They can defend themselves, but not very well. Those little buildings may be good for the repair buildings. So yes, maybe those very little ones are good for one thing, and that is resources. They don't give much. But there are two buildings that you don't need to have something big for. The first one is... Oh, that's new, Forester's Hut. So maybe the hunting hut is gonna come, yes? There is a Forester's Hut. And there is a sawmill. Workers assigned here will chop down nearby trees. Building itself improve the process. The processing efficiency, allowing for better yield per chopped tree. Oh! Now that's late game stuff. You start planting a forest and you put a sawmill next to it. Interesting. Very interesting. So yes, you have the weather center that really does not require much. And you have the... yeah, maybe the repairman shop. Host repairman, who will take care of any damaged building and structure. Yeah, that sort of makes sense. I cannot build them yet. Those have to be researched. So at the moment we are still during night time, so we are going to leave this. Those guys, where are you? You still have all this to do? Okay, then you keep on doing this. Those guys. So they finished. I'm gonna send you... I want more weapon at this point in the game.
Building clear. Building clear.
And I do have a little bit of fuel. So you're gonna come down. And you're gonna do weapon.
Let's do it.
Weapon.
Raiders are coming. Get ready.
Weapon. And maybe some sort of whatever warehouse. Raiders are coming. Okay. Interesting. No, they're not coming. They are in the building. I could go and fight them, but it's a little dangerous. They only have guns, though. If I find one or two rifle... If I find... I did not find... Oh my god, I did not find anything. Just a gun and some ammunition. No, that sucks. At the moment, the infected are not very active, I would say, but they will become. It's food time, so I'm gonna eat a little something.
We're under attack.
Uh-huh. Oh no.
Boss, this derailed train, it's full of dead people in awful positions. There must have been an outbreak during the evacuation while the train was still moving. We can dismantle it for parts and look for anything of use, but honestly, I prefer to leave this place.
Listen. The train...
Sir, we need your answer.
Where is it? It's this dude. I'm not sure which team it is that found that. Okay, leave it. That's fine. Leave it.
as it is for now.
Leave it as it is. This car just met some scavengers.
Going there.
So since they're coming after me,
Under attack! Requesting support!
since they're coming after me, I'm gonna come after them. I didn't gain any gun out of that. Now that is really disappointing. There was another scavenger around here, and since it is daytime, maybe we can go and kill it. Now the vehicle is taking a little bit of a toll because I'm using it to run over those guys.
Incoming.
There we go. So obviously if you run over someone,
Building clear.
I want you on the road. Come on the road.
Going there.
Take him down. They're coming.
Can you please? There you go. Thank you. So that's another gun. They took a little bit of damage during the fight, but it's not the end of the world.
We're on the move.
You take this, then you go for the gun, then you go for this, and that's already not too bad. Okay, next. These guys finished clearing this area almost.
Clear.
So this, and then you're gonna do this, this,
There's a vehicle in
and
sight.
this. Ah, there is a vehicle on site. Yes.
Get ready.
So those raiders, I don't care about them. And those guys don't seem to be aggressive.
Let's do it.
That means they are potential allies.
Sir, we bumped into a wandering group. They look strong and able.
Let them in.
Ask them to join
Raiders
us.
spotted.
Okay, I'm gonna help you guys. Because you're gonna fall into a group of scavengers.
Sir, the people have reported hearing a lot of noises coming from underground. They're afraid that it could be infected moving through the sewers and tunnels. We need to bolster our defenses and be ready to attack from within, too.
Leave him alone!
We're still waiting.
We'll be ready.
Ah. Did they kill one of them? Ooh! He was almost killed. What was he alone? Or did they manage to kill someone?
We're on the move.
Yes, I found a car.
On my way.
Let's go get the car. Yes, if there is a train track, if there is a cemetery, there is an event for the cemetery. Split. You girl. You go here and take this pickup.
Going there.
Pickups are good. Pickups contain a lot.
There's nothing left.
Good chup chup.
We're on the move.
Okay, so
Roger.
these guys, yes, I was actually telling them what to do. 2, you take this, and then you're gonna take
Taking over.
and clear out those buildings. Vehicle taken over, that's very good. You bring it to headquarters, please.
Ready for action.
These girls are gonna go and take the gas, and then you go to headquarters. You're like one of my friends, he's doing the same. He's like, oh, I'm gonna Google it and check if there is. Yeah, there is definitely an event for cemeteries, you'll see. Okay, do we want to clear out these guys? No, not really. So with this team that finished taking the books, I'm gonna go and get more books.
Let's do it.
Building
Your job is bringing books. There you go.
Building clear.
A building just got validated. Yay. We found a new car, very nice. So this girl,
Orders.
you stay here, you leave the car, you come into the HQ. This is now a research center. That means instead of researching a book, we have at the current time, where is my research? Here, 11 book. Okay, so we have 11 points of research. When you don't ask for a specific research, they just try to make more points of research. The first research you need to do is the basic antenna. To communicate with people outside, it takes 1 book and 5 hours 44 to be done. It will take less time if I assign more workers into this. I'm not going to assign more workers at this time, but we have this guy who's joining us, so maybe I will. What I'm gonna need, however, is for people to start working on the shelter. So, can I find some people? Yes, the scavengers. Do I have enough for the shelter? I should, huh? It's 28 wood, and I have plenty. So, brick, at the moment, I have 13, that's fine. Brick, at the moment, you're gonna go down to 0, and I want you guys to build. I want you to build and to stop the brick factory. Those guys are doing their job. What did you find? 2 shotgun, 3 ammunition, 3 shotgun, 1 gun, and 5 ammunition. Okay, so shotguns are pretty good. I would say they are probably good for the scavenging teams. For short defense, I don't know. It's actually a good question. Are the shotgun gonna be good for defense? Maybe they are. I don't know. So we are taking some books with this team. We are taking the car with this team here. Now those two, they can rejoin.
Waiting orders.
I want you to exchange with the team. And that basically just means you rejoin the team. There you go. Now this team that has a car, they found another car. And I'm gonna go and take it. They found another car. Right. Oh, a truck. Very nice. A fuel truck.
Let's do it.
I was concerned about the amount of fuel, but having a fuel truck is gonna help.
We're on the move.
Fuel truck contains 25 fuel, if I'm not mistaken.
Hostile.
What's the street name next to your HQ? Going on the cent. You can look at it right here. Duong Hoang Phan Thai. That's the main street here. Duong Hoang Phan Thai. Ah, we have a group of infected here. Pretty big one. Enormous one, it's a horde.
Hostiles inbound.
It's a horde. I'm not entirely sure that I would like that horde to go into my building.
Waiting orders.
Oh my god.
Hostiles inbound.
They are getting in. Are they getting in?
We're on the move. We're on the move. Let's do it. Roger.
Oh, I did it. Oh, I did it. I didn't think it would be possible. They did good. Wow. They did a lot of work. Did you see the size of this horde? And they managed to kill it. Wow. Okay, we have a pretty big horde here as well. At the moment, the horde are not very powerful. Let's split. You go out.
Going there. Operator.
Take the truck. No! Not you. Wrong, wrong. Stop, 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 stop. You are not the one going out. You rejoin your team, please. I was still clicked on that team. I made a mistake. I was still clicked on that team. I need to click on that team. Yes, there we go. So could I see the capacities? Why can't I see? Why can't I see the capacities? Okay, but last time it was her that went out. So you take the truck. What do you think of the game so far? I think it has a huge potential. Okay, I do not like how this horde is coming to me. Where is she when it comes to taking the vehicle? She's almost there. Okay.
Vehicle taken over.
Okay. You two, you start rolling.
Let's do it. Search done.
Is there other people talking in chat? I can't see them if they are. No. The people are very silent. No, but sometimes, occasionally they told me.
Back up.
Oh yeah, the truck is not in a good state. Oh man. Okay, there are actually two hordes. I have to drive out. I have to drive out.
We're on the move.
I have to drive out. You guys go back to HQ.
Roger. Clear.
Yeah, if there are other people who wants to come in chat, go for it, guys.
No more to find.
If you have any questions about the game, by the way, don't hesitate.
Let's do it.
We are here for that.
Clear.
We are here for that. Don't forget that when you come in chat, you get XP for the stream. It's written. If it's written, it's said on TV. Said on TV. XP for the stream. I'm gonna leave the truck about here in the middle.
Do it.
And the truck has 19.7 units of fuel.
On my way. Roger.
Hey guys, she's trying to exchange with you.
Commencing exchange.
Commencing exchange? Yes, I would like to. I don't see the exchange.
Commencing exchange.
Nope. No, you're not. No, you're not commencing the exchange. Could you please come out of the car?
Ready for action.
Wait a second. That car is full.
Ready for action.
Wait, what?
Reporting.
Oh, my bad. Oh, no, what did I do? No, what did I do? Okay, those guys were doing the books.
On my way.
So you go back here. You go back here. I did nothing. You didn't see me do anything. And you gotta do all those books more. No. Yeah, the team that I wanted was this one.
Operator. We're on the move. There are some infected around here.
No. Oh yes, I can actually do that. No, I cannot do that. So exchange, please, with this character.
Commencing exchange.
Roger.
For whatever the reason, that does not seem to work.
Ready for action.
Ah, there you go. Now that's quite strange. Okay, so now we have a truck full of oil. Likey. What we can do, we are day 4. I'm gonna go here, and I'm gonna ask that team to please scavenge this entire area. We are very far. We are at the edge of the map. I know,
No more.
and there is a higher chance of infected to be here. Nearest cemetery is too far away according to the Google map. I'm not sure if search it right. Okay, well, it's possible. We are in a very tiny corner
Incoming.
of the city itself. So I told you the map is big, but it's not like the size of the city, right? So it's only a fraction of the city, this map. Now, as you can see, there is also a fog of war. So while we go around with a car,
Building clear.
we get to have... Oh my god, what the actual... Nope. It's almost 6 though.
Get up, everyone.
Raiders spotted.
Oh, they're going at the same spot. Oh, that sucks. Okay, so you gotta take that, and then
Let's do it.
that. I don't want to fight a double horde. Raiders! Nice. We do like raiders.
Clear.
Come here. Let's take the raiders.
Clear. There's nothing left.
Come, little raiders. We do like you. Come, my little raider.
This vehicle looks useful.
And... Bump! Bump! There we go. Thank you, raiders. Oh, a vehicle. I take it.
No more to find.
I take it.
We've spotted some people.
You spotted people. Where?
Search done.
Not here, right?
Operator,
You guys go back here and do those 4 buildings.
search done.
You spotted people down there. Okay? So what we want to do with the people...
Armed and dangerous.
Ah. We want to talk with them.
We're on the
Actually, let's try to kill those guys.
on my way. Going there.
Those have nothing for us. They just have machetes
On my way.
and they will potentially attack them, so I don't like that.
We're on the move. Let's do it. Roger.
Just 1 left. No, 2 left.
We're on the move.
Technology research.
Nice. We have 23 books.
Now
That's
we're
pretty
ready
good.
to build an antenna. Once it's operational, we'll be ready to receive distant transmissions again and broadcast some invitations ourselves.
Hey, Damedon, what's up?
This is urgent.
One thing would be cool, but makes the game harder, is if you chance... If you what? If you chance of finding a gun... If your chance of finding a gun was changed by what country you're in and stuff. So, technically speaking, think about it. Most countries don't have gun lying around. We are not in the United States here. Meaning that you will not find a lot of police stations and stuff like that. You will have maybe 1 in a city, maybe 2 in a city, 1 per neighborhood or something. For the sake of the game, I believe that there is a minimum of 6 or 7 buildings related to ammunition and gun that are automatically generated on the map, even if there is 0 police station. Because you just need them. You need to have a minimum to start the game. Knowing that the ammunition, the crates of ammos, they will go down, okay? They will go down. So at some point you need to start making your own ammo, and for this you already need to have researched some technologies and build the related factories and stuff. So it's not that easy. Don't think that it is easy. It's not an easy game. Yes. The group is dead. Now we can go and help the new group.
On my way.
There is a thing.
Going there.
Those groups of refugees.
On my way.
Oi.
Going there.
Those group of refugees, they have to go to your base
We've met some survivors.
by foot.
They look strong and able. Additionally, some of them have technical and scientific knowledge.
Nice.
Ask them to join us.
Join us, guys. You are welcome to join.
On my way.
Now we get back on scavenging. Here we have a 1 dude vehicle. You go to HQ.
On my way.
You are scavenging.
Clear.
Okay, now let's check this pickup. A standard car has a trunk that can hold 10 resources. The pickup, its trunk can take 20 resources. So immediately what are we gonna do? I'm gonna take the car, it's nice and all, but I'm going to use the pickup for my scavenging team.
We're on the move. There's nothing left. Reporting. On my way.
There it is.
Waiting orders.
So you're gonna bring the car here, disassociate with the car, take the pickup instead. And when the team
Receiving.
comes back, actually that team could take the
There's
pickup.
nothing left.
Okay, stop it. You stay in the headquarters. You girls,
Clear.
you are bringing the resource, thank you. Disassociate from the vehicle and take the pickup.
We're on the move.
There we are. So we have 2 cars and a truck. And this pickup is pretty cool. Oh, that was the group that was here. Okay.
Let's do it.
This pickup is pretty cool. We are coming back here.
Let's do it.
And we are going to try to catch as much resource as we can in the time that we have. Because there are two hordes here. I didn't forget that. I didn't forget that there are two
We're on
hordes.
the move.
This group seems to have finished.
Ready for action.
Ah, I found an AK. Nice, 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 nice. So I'm gonna exchange the gun for an AK.
No more to find.
All the rest is just rifles.
Going there. Let's do it.
This is slightly disappointing. You continue. You did not finish.
Do it. On my way.
So you continue and you're gonna bring back...
Get ready.
Oh, wait.
Adaptation done.
You come here. You take the raiders. Now you're gonna see the difference with the AK.
We're on the move. Raiders spotted. Another one incoming. We're under attack. Take him down.
Done. And another gun. Nice. Alright, you go back to HQ, please.
Let's do it.
First, this is a different group. This is a different group of refugees. We're gonna take them in. We really need to build a shelter. I hope the shelter is being built. It's gonna take some
On
time.
the move. On my way.
Chief, we've stumbled upon some people. They claim to have some technical and scientific knowledge.
Don't they always?
Ask them to join us.
Start winding down for some rest.
There's nothing left. Roger.
Okay. Logically, they're gonna go back to HQ because they are full. Now those girls, they are in a very dangerous area. I say girls, there are two guys with them. No,
Ready?
no, that's a team of girls. Yeah, yeah. They are in the dangerous area, so I really want to make sure that these hordes, when they come out, don't come straight up for my team.
Search done.
Yes, they are.
Inbound.
They are coming straight up for my team. Let's try to disperse them if we can.
We're on the move.
Also, they shoot better.
We're on the move.
With practice, aha! Now you can see the different capacities, the different... I don't know why it was not working before.
Going there. Roger. Requesting support.
Okay, that's one group done. You can see here, HP, driver doesn't shoot, driving skills, melee attack, scavenging, and shooting. Those are the different skill they can have.
Roger.
2 downs, 3, 4.
On my way. There are some infected around here.
Oh, they are pretty weak.
Hold much longer. The infected are pillaging a building.
Shit. So we are under attack. Oh! Okay, we are definitely under attack. You come back to HQ, please.
Waiting orders.
You stay in HQ.
Let's do it.
So the infected cannot invade the HQ, but they can definitely do stuff around. Oh, and those have decided to go straight for the other building.
Pillaging a building.
Fuck. You also, you're gonna come in. We are under attack. It's day 4, no?
Port spotted. On my way. Another one incoming.
So they cannot come in the building.
Going there.
So I'm gonna bait them.
Roger. Reporting. We're on the move. There are some infected around here.
Under attack.
And it's our building durability that's taking the hit here. Out here doing drive-by though, thought you said this isn't like the States. Yeah, it's not like the States, dude.
Waiting orders.
Where do you think we are? We are in a civilized world.
Let's do it. Hostiles inbound.
Your American shenanigan does not have its place here. Just kidding.
Waiting orders.
Okay.
Going there.
I'm gonna clear out a little bit
Hostiles
the buildings around because I am a little concerned. Ah, yeah, you see the armor.
approaching.
Oh! There's an enemy group here. I like it.
Let's do it. Search
I
done.
like it. So they cleared out the infected for me. Nice. But now I'm gonna clear out them for me.
Search done. We need backup.
So they're gonna take a real shot.
Support.
A real shot, a lot of shot.
They're coming.
Come on, don't die. Yes. Okay, that was more than I thought. Okay, it was a little bit more dangerous than I thought. They will heal over time, so at the moment I'm not going to go healing them. I want you to come back here and to clear this up. These guys are probably the group that I met earlier that did not make it all the way before night, so they had to find shelter. Even though they are very close.
We're on the move.
It's too dangerous for them to stay out.
Port spotted.
Horde spotted, that's fine. It's on the road. And there is another group here. I don't know if I met those or not. I think I met those. They were probably the guys that I met down there and they walk all the way here. They had to find shelter as well. Exactly. Let's make Vietnam great again.
Building clear.
With less infected and
On my way.
more little red books.
Clear.
So, an interesting fact. Oh, that is... It just went up a hill. Did you see the car suddenly went super slow? There is a hill here. There is 3D. There is actually a hill. It's not easy to see, but it's there. This is actually an elevation. So I could try to fight the infected by bringing the car here, and then I would have a better view, actually. I think that's how it's supposed to work. Okay, what's next on my table? So first of all, I think I'm not done with the shelter, right?
Search done. There's nothing left.
Structure condition is done. Living quarter capacity 20 out of 20. Okay, it is done.
Let's do it.
So since this is done, we will need to repair it. The repair cost is 3 wood.
Roger. Going there.
But what I can do, and I believe this is how it works when the next day starts, I can de-adapt the building. Uh-oh. Pause. My little girls over there are having troubles.
Ready for action.
And I lost one. I lost one. They actually managed to kill one of them.
Roger. People spotted. Armed and dangerous.
They actually managed to kill one of them. I'm so mad about it. I didn't have time to react. That would be too dangerous to put her back into the fight.
Clear.
I think I have to go back to HQ
Going there.
and to find a new team member. Okay, so we lost someone. We lost someone. That was a cool wee detail. I love when games adds into the little things. Yeah. So, as you can see here, we have 40 total citizens, which means we have 20 into the headquarters and 20 into the living quarter. I do not need yet to de-adapt this building. We still have 7 space. So I'm just gonna ask for repair. Please repair the building. And some workers are gonna be assigned to this. Also, we can actually do another research. So we could see that we do not have so much weaponry, right? Arm production starts with pistol, goes to assault rifle, shotgun, and sniper rifle. Finally, that costs a huge amount of research to begin with. That also requires for me to get some gunpowder. Now, gunpowder, you go into chemistry, you can go into nitrocellulose powder. And I believe this is exactly what we're gonna do. We're gonna go gunpowder and then weapon factory. The food is also important, don't get me wrong. We could also just start with the farming, and maybe that's actually the right idea. Where in August, we will have time to plant some crops. We have 130 and we have a lot of houses to loot, so maybe it's not a necessity right now. I think the powder is what we need most, so let's start researching chemistry.
Clear.
Can I assign 2 more people? Yes, I can actually assign 2 more people to go a little bit faster. You're Scottish. If anything, I type needs translation. Let me know. Yes, everything you type needs translation. You're Scottish. As saying things like we instead of small. Okay. I thought you were saying like we. Okay, but you were not saying we. Okay. A army marches on its stomach.
On my way. Clear.
I suppose that's what they do when they train. Alright. Food over gun, yeah. Well, we don't have kilt. I'm French, we don't have kilt, but we did have the tribes. So we are tribe people as well. We understand necessities.
Reporting.
Okay. We actually have 10 unemployed. So what I can do, I could actually let that girl. She has something funky. I think she developed a skill. I think she has a skill, and if I'm not mistaken, this is the scavenger skill, is it not?
We're on the move.
If you come out, can I look at you?
Clear.
Let me look at you, girl.
Waiting orders.
How did I do
Going there.
earlier to see the skills? You go into this building. Show me what you can do.
We're on the move.
Alright.
Waiting orders.
Why can't I see the skills? Okay, that's very annoying. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
Search done.
Maybe that's one of the things that needs fixing, you see? The fact that sometimes you see the skills and sometimes you don't see the skills.
There's nothing left.
Like, is there a button I can push to see the skills of the girl? Expedition view, compass. I don't know if it's a bug. Because earlier it was working just fine. Area scavenging, exchange, split. Go to execute, disband.
Building clear. Operator. Roger. Building clear.
I am not sure. Let me actually check if in the settings there is something that can be changed. Units Imperial. What is this? Matrix. Ah, I can put matrix! We can get rid of the stupid British shit. Okay. Alright. Finally. We will understand a little bit what's happening here. Ground decoration, roof decoration, cloud shadow, volumetric fog, ambient occlusion, satellite image usage, grass level, shadow, quality, key binding. So can we change something here? Scavenge view toggle, label toggle, UI toggle, center view, select next squad, toggle expedition view, structure online toggle, next tree type, previous tree type, rotate objects. I don't see anything in particular, and I think it's all related to just having this come as a pop-up, like as a, you know, additional information thing. And for whatever the reason,
Waiting orders.
right now it doesn't want to work. I cannot tell you. I think it's a bug. I believe that's a bug, something that definitely they need to make work better. There is a group coming. What about this group down there? Are they still scavenging?
Operator.
Looks like they are. Okay. Their vehicle is in a shoddy shape.
Operator.
Ah, they actually found some armors. Riot gear. Nice, 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 nice. So 2 of them are actually well protected. Oh yes, that's another thing that's lacking in this map. No protection whatsoever. So besides building a few guns, right now we have 13 gun and 4 shotgun in the warehouse. So we have a few guns. We can definitely arm our scavenging teams. I believe my scavenging team that was end-free automatically took guns. They automatically took themselves some guns because they are scavenging. Our way is superior, we use a bit of everything, but being Scottish, we add our own unit of measurement to it. A bow hair is a unit of measurements that can mean anything from small to big. That seems to be very, very precise. I like the preciseness of it. So is it a bow arse hair? Or is it a bow head hair? Or is it a bow horse hair? I suppose that depending on which, you could decide if this is the size of your cock or if you're actually talking measurements. You could also consider the bow fly ass hair. This one is the measurements of the mini. Nutsack, yes, absolutely. The nutsack hair is a good measurement. It can grow pretty long, you know. It can grow pretty long.
Done. Building clear.
All right.
We're on the
This building has been repaired. This building did take a beating. But if I repair it now, it's gonna put them all into stop work. So I don't like that. Let's deconstruct this building. These girls, they still don't want to show me what they're made of, so that's a bit annoying.
going there. Clear.
I'm going to give them a new player. Okay, why is this not working? I don't want to create a new squad, I want to add someone. I got 7 unemployed. So if I have 7 unemployed, I should be able to just pick someone. That's kind of weird, what's happening here. Then in that case, create new squads. That's kind of dumb though, because this button is here for that. To add someone to the squad. Then I just disband and I recreate.
No more to fun.
Oh, that's gonna be a squad of shotgunner. Now that's gonna be something. That's gonna be something. I'm gonna send them to disperse all possible mob or riot or whatever you can find. You're gonna see 4 Asian girl with shotgun in the car. You know what I'm talking about? If that's not frightening, I don't know what is. Did you guys finish? No, not yet.
Waiting orders.
Where are you at? Ooh, another Kalash. Not too shabby, not too shabby. By default, I would rather just have one guy with a Kalash.
Search done.
Yeah, that's probably several animes like
Going
that.
there.
No, probably several of
Let's
them.
do it.
I'm gonna give a Kalashnikov to another team.
Operator,
I like the idea of having a Kalash in a car. That protects my guys better.
Roger.
Okay, now we have that group of vagrants that should arrive now. There you go. Now they are my people. My people. 24 out of 27. Next time we're gonna have to
Clear.
build a little bit more.
On my way.
I'm gonna send the girls into the pickup with shotgun, and their job is gonna be to take all the books. All the books from
Clear.
there.
Infected incoming.
Really? Where? On the road. Yeah, I don't care. Any story mission yet? Yes, the building the antenna is my story mission that I'm not doing. I am not doing it, but that's my story mission. Indeed. So, building the antenna. This is actually your first and most important building that you have to do. It is a radio antenna that we need to place somewhere defendable. How about here? Now this antenna is gonna cost me some metal, which I do not have. So I'm gonna start to pick some metal. For this I go here, gather metal, and we are going to cut down every street light that are non-functioning, by the way, that are left still standing. 84 metal, that's just fine. That will 87, sorry, that's just fine. That's gonna give me what I need. I can also maybe focus them on this. Don't need the wood right now. So my woodworkers, where are they now? Down there.
Head back to your shelters.
Woodworkers, I'm gonna stop you and I'm gonna focus more people on the metal. As well as... Oh, we already have 6 workers assigned to building the tower, so that's exactly what they're gonna do. So you know what? I'm putting all of you. I have my researchers, everything is good. Okay.
Ready for action.
I knew it! I knew it, guys. I knew it. So, we have our Asian girl shotgun team. That's how I'm gonna call her. Okay. You know what? That's not squad dude. Squad 12. That's Asian girl shotgun team. That's what they are. That's their name. She should not be the driver. Ah, suddenly. No, that's only about the shotgun. Who was the driver last time? I think she was the driver. I'm not 100% sure though. If only I could check. If only I could check. Could you search online if there is like a... Yeah, snuff movie. Can you check online if there is a specific way to check character stats in Infection Free Zone? That would be nice. Thank you.
Going there.
All right. First of all, we are going to disperse those guys.
Roger. On my way.
Let's see how 4 shotgun do.
They're coming.
4 shotgun do just fine. So we could get attacked again because it's nighttime, but at the moment I'm gonna ask them to go here and to do that. Now these guys,
Operator.
it's my standard team. What's happening to the car? Why is the car like this? The car has received a little banging, but nothing terrible. It's a SUV, by the way, that has 15 in storage.
Waiting orders. Roger.
What should I do with those guys? First, I could take these.
We're on the move. On my way. We're on the move. No more to find.
I'm gonna keep them close by. I'm gonna ask them to clear this.
We're on the move. Search done.
So that if we get attacked, they are just there. How about them? They are almost done cleaning up all that. I don't know why they are supposed to go back here, but okay. After that, you need to go here, 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 and here. Then you have so you can see that this area now is just gray. You don't have all those interrogation points anymore. That's all those buildings have been cleared from any resources left behind. So what we can do is to start considering what do we need, what we don't need. I don't need all of those little thingies here. All of those I can deconstruct. That's good resource for me. The big buildings I don't know yet, but the small stuff definitely.
Search done. Going there.
All of this I can deconstruct. And that's not a lot, but a little bit of resources of all three style that we need. We did say we wanted to prep for the warehouse as well, right? So the warehouse, this could be a very nice warehouse. We were lacking the wood. I believe we now have the wood. $39. So I'm gonna build a warehouse here, and this is gonna be very good for us. So I can also accelerate the time. Ah, you wanted a...
Operator, we found something suspicious.
There you have it.
There's a large piece of dried meat here with a piece of rope around it. It's attached to a counterweight. This seems to be a trap to catch something. Maybe humans, maybe animals, or maybe even the infected. Somebody must have set it up not too long ago.
Leave it.
Leave it as it is.
Let's see if you can catch something. I'm not entirely sure what that will do.
Search done. There's nothing left.
Okay. So tonight is a standard night. We can definitely get attacked. I am going to accelerate a bit. My teams are all in place.
Clear.
A post from 14th May last year stated it is a bug. Then another from a few months ago said same thing. It comes and goes. Okay, so it's a bug. Alright, it's a bug. It comes and goes. Then maybe, hopefully, at some times we will see the stats. And maybe we won't see their stats. So, and a thing about the behavior of the infected. They have a tendency to come toward your team when your team is outside. When your team is scavenging inside the building, the infected are not too attracted to you. Also, there is a little bit of a line of sight. So the infected, when they are, let's say, about that far away, they will sort of either see you or hear you when you come out, and so they start coming toward you. And then you go back inside, and they don't really see you or hear you anymore. So they just like walk around and do nothing. Pause the game and try hover over. I can try.
Going there. Let's do it, operator.
Pausing the game changes nothing. Pausing the game changes nothing.
Going there. We're on the move.
Okay, so the day is back. This is a rainy day. That means that zombies can be outside or not? I think not.
Clear.
We have one person unemployed. Could that person maybe repair? No, that takes too much.
There's nothing left.
Those guys are building, but they don't have enough metal, so I don't need 6 of them. I'm gonna leave 2 of them,
Building clear.
and I'm gonna ask the rest. What do I need to repair? some resource I don't have. So I'm gonna ask the rest to come and dismantle those small buildings. There we go. That's gonna give me a little bit of it. So it's worth it. Also,
No more to find.
I do not need those two teams
There's nothing left.
to be here anymore. It's not nighttime. It is daytime. So you're gonna come here
On my way.
and you are going to clean this area. As for the other one,
Ready for action. Going there.
this team, I want you to come maybe let's say up here.
Roger.
And you're gonna clear
Way.
this area. We have a lot of buildings to clear, so it's not like we are in any penury. It's not like a map like this will take more than just one stream to play, okay? We are on day 6 right now, 6 September. Each day is 1 month, 1 month's time, and we still have a lot of things to do. So we are building our tower right now. In the same time, once those things are gonna be done, I'm gonna ask my guys to also start building the warehouse. Our warehouse is almost entirely full. I told you that would be a limit. I told you you didn't listen.
There's nothing left.
You were not listening. The warehouse is almost full. Why didn't you build a warehouse? You don't listen. So,
Building clear.
these guys are very slowly
There's nothing left.
researching the chemistry.
No more to find. Horde spotted.
Those guys are very slowly dismantling those buildings. Horde spotted. It's in a building. Just leave me alone. Okay. Does that mean I haven't yet checked this area at all? Ah, it could, huh? That's what it could mean. No, I haven't looked at this area. Don't tell me the car passed here. There is no way. So I have found so far
There's nothing left.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7 vehicles. And we were told at the beginning that there would be between 7 and 10 vehicles on that map.
Let's do it.
There's no space to store.
Exactly. So guys, there is no place to store. So stop deconstructing. Who told you to deconstruct? Huh? Who's the idiot who told you to deconstruct?
Going there.
I want you to
Going
build.
there. On my way.
You build.
There's nothing left.
And by the way, if I can find
Available.
new tech available, I like to hear that. So you engineers that are so smart on everything, you're gonna stop working and you're gonna come here and you're gonna construct. Do some labor. That's gonna be good for your brain.
Going there.
So on my squads, we got Asian girls shotgun team. Can I see you finally for your? I still cannot, huh?
Search done. No more to find.
Now this is quite troublesome.
Let's do
Okay.
it.
Well, look at that. They are doing a good job. They are actually doing a good job. Do not underestimate the Asian girl shotgun team. That will be the last mistake you will make in your life.
Search done. Clear.
Guys, could you please build that a little faster? No, because it's 9 out of 20. Okay. You need 20 now for the antenna? You're kidding me. Fortunately, I got 13 left. So I can build it. But you need 20
Building clear.
metal? That used to be a lot less than that.
Let's do it. Going there.
That used to be a lot less than that. How are we in terms of fuel? 6.1, it's not too shabby. Do I have someone who's not properly... No, everybody is covered. 45, that means we have 2 more space for 2 people.
Clear.
Okay, those guys are doing some work. That's good to see. We're at 50% already. They won't be... There is children there, yes. I know they're useless. They could do something. They could go and, you know, bait the zombies or something. I don't know. Just taking space.
Stop working. Start winding down for some rest.
And that building will not be finished.
Let's do it. There's nothing left.
Because they decided, hey guys, we are not in the USA here, huh? It's communist here. It's 5 o'clock. Need to stop working.
There's nothing left.
Exactly. Then again, in a post-apocalyptic zombie, I think children will not be very useful. Not that I don't like children, but I don't think they will be very useful.
Building clear. There's nothing left.
Then again, as I say, they could bait the zombies.
Let's do it. Clear. Infected incoming.
Infected incoming, you say that, but you don't show it. Now, we are on day 6,
Infected incoming.
and if I'm not mistaken, on day 7, we're gonna receive a massive attack, if you like the music.
There's nothing left.
Massive attack in the face.
Operator.
One more book, and they're gonna bring us a lot of research. Now, the problem I can see is that we almost emptied the map from all source of book.
Building clear.
So beyond those initial books, we will have to research hardcore. I think that will be the moment where I will go and put 18 scientists, because we are gonna have to build the books ourselves.
Infected incoming.
Yeah, we know.
Search done.
They are far enough, that's fine. You do your job. You do your job. So I'm going to accelerate the game.
There's no space to store.
Yeah, there is no space to store. Of course, you went to sleep instead of finishing the warehouse. What did you
No
expect?
more to find. Search done. There's nothing left. Search done. Clear. No more to find. Search done.
My 4 teams are scavenging like crazy.
There's nothing left. No more to find. Clear. There's nothing left. No more to find. Clear. No more to find. Building clear. Building clear. Building clear. Building clear. Building clear. There's nothing left.
Good. Very good. So they left the resources they found because they cannot bring them back. But at least they have looked at what was available. So I believe that the next time I send them, all they're gonna have to do is come back and loot everything.
We're on the move.
Same for the books.
Receiving. Search done. Clear.
There we go.
Building clear.
You still have some to do over there. Very good.
Roger.
No
And if it was like Frostpunk, yeah. In Frostpunk, that makes sense. Because with their little frozen fingers, they can still prepare meals for the people, you know? For the workers. A kid can make a meal, that's fine. But in a post-apocalyptic zombie where you have to defend yourself against super aggressive, badass zombies that comes into your face, I don't think they can do much.
Going there.
Or you play okay, that's politically incorrect, but or you play a map in Africa and then it's just fine, I suppose. You have the children warriors.
Going there.
That's if you're overpopulated. That's what you do when you're overpopulated. But if you go to Africa, you find that AK-47, you give them to the kids. They're actually better at them than the grown-ups. I didn't say that. You didn't hear that because I didn't say it. Okay, guys, finish this warehouse, please. Finish this warehouse ASAP.
No more to find.
No room for resources.
Yes, I know. Come on.
We're on the move.
Adaptation done.
Okay, do we have room for resource now? 2000? That should be fine. Get back there, scientists. 6 out of 6. Okay, they also boost up for the antenna. Okay, I'm fine with that. I am fine with that. Now these guys, they left a lot of shit behind them, so I want you now to come here
Roger.
to take all of that
Let's do it.
and to continue
Roger.
in here. As for you,
Waiting orders.
once you've done that, you do that, and that, and that, no, that, and that.
Building clear.
There we go.
Let's do it.
There we go. You wanted the next mission? Oh,
Operator, we just saw something grisly, but potentially useful. The infected are eating their own. We saw some of them inside a basement they couldn't get out of. There were corpses of other infected that had obviously been eaten.
Yeah, shoot them down.
Shoot them down.
Ford, spotted! Roger that.
Building
No!
work done.
Fuck! They spotted us!
Just fine. We just finished
Chief,
The
antenna is now
tower.
operational.
the antenna.
Let's broadcast an invitation as a test. Or just call the squads back to HQ.
So, this is the next story mission.
Okay,
We're on the move.
let's start broadcasting.
Now I can push to talk
We're out of fuel.
and say
No more to find.
either all squads return, we are under attack. And that's an automatic command to all the squads to get back in their car and go back straight into HQ. Or I can do invite and send an invite on the map. If there are some guys walking around that are not aggressive, they might hear it and come directly toward us.
Join now.
Let's do it.
You'll be safe and taken care of here.
Chief, we're scavenging this place, but there is something odd about it. Someone must have been here recently.
Get on the ground! Drop your weapons! Hands where I can see them!
What's going on?
Nice little squad you got here. Very, very nice.
Who are you?
You know, just a humble man earning his living on the road.
What do you want?
I don't know. What can you offer for your people's lives?
I want to speak to the leader.
Then you're in luck. This would be me.
Just tell me what you want.
Let's see. Canned food. Shitload of cans full of delicious stuff. God, I'd kill for a chicken soup. Oh, wait.
Don't hurt anyone, please.
Now, let's be reasonable. Consider what I'm about to say. You ready?
Are you ready?
Just say it already.
This is how it's gonna go. You're coming here with supplies and quick. You take too long, your people die. You bring any weapons, poof, they're dead. So, yeah, that's about it.
We do this, and you let my people go?
Yeah, a deal's a deal.
All right. We'll be there. We'll bring what we can.
We'll bring
I'm glad we have an understanding. Later.
a squad of Asian girl shotgun team. That's what we're gonna bring.
Waiting orders.
Plus accessory, another squad with a Kalashnikov that cannot really hurt. I think that should be just fine. Do I want the third squad? Do I need them?
Operator. Going there.
Do I need them?
Waiting orders. Operator.
Those guys are gonna come here.
We're out of fuel.
Who's out of fuel? Those guys are out of fuel. Are you fucking dumb? There is fuel. Why didn't you take some?
We're on the move.
Can I actually give them fuel? I can.
Waiting orders.
I don't want to wait for them. So let's go into the tank.
On my
Into
way.
the truck, I mean.
Going there. On my way.
Okay. I'm gonna bring the truck to you. So you can refuel.
Operator, our fuel tank is empty.
Yeah. Your fuel tank is empty. Do not negotiate with terrorists. I'm gonna negotiate. I'm gonna send them the little Asian girls. They're gonna be like. That's gonna be fun. You like K-pop? Shotgun pop?
Hostiles inbound. We're out of fuel.
Yeah, I know you're out of fuel.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Waiting orders. Going there. Ready for action.
Okay, refuel now.
On my way.
Are you refueling?
We're on the move.
You are not refueling. This is very frustrating.
Ready
Can
for
you
action.
please refuel now?
We're on the move. On my way. Operator, we're on the move. Ready for action. Going there. On my way. Our fuel tank is empty.
Why are they not refueling?
We can't go any further. Going there.
The previous one worked just fine and suddenly this one doesn't work?
On my way. We're on the move.
I am very confused.
Going there. We're on the move. We're out of fuel. Roger.
Why are they not refueling? I literally brought the truck to them and they are not refueling.
We can't go any further. We're out of fuel.
Stop working. Start winding down. Rat.
Building clear.
Ah. Yeah, just find fuel inside of the house.
We're on the move.
If that's the case, that's lucky. And I do not understand why they are not refueling right now. Okay, so you guys come here
On my way.
because you're being annoying. I think I'm just gonna go with. Oh no, no! I need at least another team.
There are some infected around here. Sir, we found some trails. Looks like a few cars passed through here recently. But what's more curious, one of the vehicles must have had tracks instead of tires. Maybe it was some kind of bulldozer or a tank, maybe.
Roger that. Be careful.
Exactly, dum. Exactly.
There are some infected around here.
Ah, and now we get attacked. Nice. Put the fuel tank here. Abandon. Take a car. And... it's attack day. Yes, that's just perfect. Exactly what I wanted.
Let's do it.
The infected are pillaging a building. The infected are pillaging a building.
Going
Okay.
there.
Now you refill your guns. Now there is something you can do. So we have our group of girls with the shotguns. We have our group of guys that actually do have a Kalash. But we have a group without anything. So one thing you can do is exchange with the warehouse. And when you do that, you open the warehouse content. And there you can say, hey, I want also a Kalash in that group. And I'm bringing the gun back in. This is something I discovered like by tinkering left and right, okay? It's not like super easy to assume. You exchange with the warehouse or the building, and this is how you actually get to find the content. They both share the same content, by the way.
Waiting orders.
Also, what I'm doing here, I'm multi-selecting using control. Since they have their vehicle already affiliated to them, that's fine. I can just go here, and then they're gonna go into their related vehicle.
We're on the move.
And I'm gonna join them all together. And once they're all there, they're all gonna go into the building together. And that's gonna be fiesta party. Prepare the pizza.
Going there.
I see that somebody doesn't like playing by the rules.
I play by my rules.
Come with supplies, not guns.
They are a form of supplies. I'm sorry. They are supplies that makes boom.
You've made your choice already. We'll just do the world a favor.
We're under
God
attack.
damn it, they kill them, boys. I'll
No.
catch you next time, operator.
Kill them, boys. They're already all dead. Insta-kill. Do you know insta-kill? This is what just happened to them. What did we gain out of that? We gained an AK,
Reporting.
a gun,
Reporting.
and 4 ammunition.
Receiving.
Plus, they actually had ammunitions already.
Reporting.
Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Alright.
Operator. Operator. Reporting.
I could do double AK, actually.
For action.
No. No. What I'm gonna do...
We're on the move.
I'm gonna do exchange.
Roger. Search.
You exchange with them.
Building clear.
Oi, are you exchanging? I'm asking you to exchange.
Going there.
And you give them an AK as well. So now it's a bit more,
Operator.
you know, balanced. Boom headshot. Oh yeah, but that was... Okay, that was a Kill Bill style boom headshot that they just got in the face when they enter into the church. That was a Kill Bill style boom headshot with 4 crazy Asian girls with shotgun. One of them girls are a bow hair away from dying again.
Ready for action.
Oh, the new one. Oh, I can see the stats. Hallelujah. So she got the Hawkeye view range plus 20%. That's because she's max at shooting. She leveled max at shooting. Driving, that's actually this one. So you see, that's what's annoying me right now. She has been driving while this one is at 97 on driving. I have no idea why this is happening, by the way.
Ready for action. Waiting orders.
Melee attack 20, scavenging 57, shooting 12. Scavenging 55, 55, 55. So all those guys, they have been scavenging for a while. They're gonna become really good. She has driving max, so you have economic driver, car fuel consumption minus 20%. This one has 48 scavenging, 22 shooting, 48 scavenging, 8 shooting, 30 melee attack, 20 melee attack, 48 scavenging, 40 shooting. Here you got it.
Receiving.
This guy is almost full on driving. He also has good stat for the rest. They are all at 57, and just this guy is at 49 on scavenging and 44 on shooting.
Ready for action. Receiving.
So, girl with a shotgun. You are not the driver. She's the driver. So, could I please? Okay. Now, this is... I have no idea what's happening with the game.
Receiving. Receiving.
I want to change places between the two of you.
Roger. Roger.
I can split. If I split, this one goes back here. So now she goes back into the team. And now she's driving again. Okay, good. Yeah, stats are magic. Don't even try. Like, it works or it doesn't. Okay. You want to teach me Scottish? I'm gonna teach you French. A fly's arse hair means being that close. That close off.
Reporting. Receiving. Ready
It's a bit more imaged than your bow hair. That's because French people are elegant. A Migui bow hair is the same, yes. But we have more style.
Going there. Waiting orders. Let's do it. Receiving. We're on the move. We're on the move.
Okay, so we just received a horde attack, so I am not too concerned right now.
There's nothing left.
I need to send my guys to take all those resources back. Oh, I'm so stupid. Okay, so the white under the car is obviously the tank level. I forgot that.
Building clear.
I forgot it was the tank level. Okay.
Building.
What do we need to do next?
We're on the move.
How about we resume deconstructing this and this, and I believe we are going to soon need a little bit more space, but I'm gonna wait for daytime to be here. Okay, as well we have chemistry, so the next in line is the nitrocellulose powder. Now what I can do is first start the research, and while I'm starting the research I am going to... We still have 42, yes? We have 42 science, which allows us for a few things. Like fertilizer is 6, manufacturers of fuel is 6. We're gonna probably need that at some point. However, construction is gonna be needed with the tool factory. How many tools do we have? 17. It's a little bit, but it's not great. Okay, it's nowhere close to great. Construction is quite interesting because it gives you advanced woodwork, and advanced woodwork, if I'm not mistaken, is what's gonna give us the sawmill and I don't know what. Advanced masonry is also pretty good. Advanced metalwork is new and allows you to craft armors. So we're gonna need that at some point. But the problem is that the research cost for this is 22, 30, and 15. And the tool factory starts at 3. So tool factory, that's fine. But the next are really expensive. Mechanics, 26 for the mechanics. Unlocks the car workshop, where basic car models are produced. We can craft cars. Are you kidding me? Advanced mechanics. Look at that. We're gonna go Mad Max. Allow you to modify vehicles in the car workshop. Oh. Okay. I jerked off a little bit. Farming is also something I'm gonna consider, but not just now. We have a lot of potential resource to get.
No more to find. On my way. No more to find.
Into the Thunderdome, yeah. With the infected for the fun. So there are no bicycles. Maybe it would be fun if you could also have a motorbike, like a super fast vehicle, but you can only put 2 people on it. So you will need to find 2 moto to have a squad. I think that would be actually pretty cool. You could send, like, when you find cars and stuff, you could send a moto with 2 guys on it. It would go there super fast, and then you separate the 2 people. One gets into the car, the other one comes back with the moto. Ah, that's an idea. I think I'm gonna send that as an idea, yeah, as a feedback. Do they still have the feedback section in the menu? Just the report a bug, map issue report or report a bug. They don't have the feedback. I will send them on the Discord. I think that's actually a pretty cool idea.
On my way. Let's do it.
Now, if I wanted this to become a new, stronger version of the research center,
Search done.
I would need 19 wood and 24.
Going there.
Look at that, we have them. We actually have them.
We're on the move.
So I'm gonna go for it.
No more to find.
That's a little ballsy, but I'm gonna go for it. And then we need to start considering how we are going to defend ourselves. So we have 16 tons of bricks.
Search done. Clear.
And with these, I could start building some brick wall.
There's nothing left.
Now the brick wall, it's written 7 brick, but it doesn't cost 7 brick. It depends on how long things are. So let's say I start a wall here. The farther I go, and the more bricks it's gonna take.
There's nothing left.
So 122 bricks to go from there to there, right?
Building clear.
I could start a wall
No
here.
more to find.
It's time for sleep? Yeah, I understand. Or you'll be the zombie tomorrow. I get it, my friend. No problem. It's actually time. You are right. It is time for the stream to end. So, it is 11:30 European time. I'm sorry today was a little bit of a short stream. I had these technical issues that I needed to deal with. But, that's the game in a nutshell. And I hope you liked it. And if you have any question about the game, come to the Discord. Do not hesitate to ask me. We can discuss the game, or we could do another session maybe next week. We could continue the map, or we could just discuss the game, or try some new stuff. It's actually a quite fun game, and right now we are really at the beginning of it. There are quite a lot of things to build. All of those buildings would have been adapted into various things. we would have started putting some farms around, build the wall around, and then it's a question of how long you can survive. Because the hordes attacks get stronger and stronger, then you start having also the alpha in the horde, and those guys are they are no joke. They are serious peeps that you need to kill. So you also need to start building up the production of weapon, and with the production of weapon, eventually you start having more Kalashnikov, so you can put Kalashnikov in the towers. So you have guards with Kalashnikov who starts, shooting at the hordes. If you can manage to go all the way to the sniper, then you have the maximum range, and you are well protected. They just cost a hell of a lot of resource to do, and a huge amount of research. So this research right now, nitrocellulose powder, is the next research that we do, and it's gonna take a lot of time already, like several days. But that's the reason why, one of the reasons why I also want to boost up my research center. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for coming and for watching. If you did not do it already, come and join on Discord. You will find the link into the channel. I can also try, so I need to set up a bot that will give you the direct link to the Discord channel. This is something that I need to do. If you guys are knowledgeable when it comes to bots and stuff like that, I would appreciate it if you could share your knowledge. I struggle a little bit with these things, setting up the streams, the bots and all those sort of things. It's a lot to do, and yeah, I would actually appreciate it if somebody could help me with this. So, if we go into my stream channel, and you go into channel description, you have our Discord, copy link address, and send. There you have it. Alright guys, once again, thank you so much for coming and watching. If you want, you can also come on YouTube. I also have a YouTube channel. At the moment, I'm mostly just posting the videos of the stream, but when I feel the strength to do it again, I will come back on YouTube and post some videos, especially videos of, indie game discovery and these sort of things. I need to do some, but that's a lot of work once again. I actually do have the recording of my initial few maps of the They Are Billion campaign with no pause stream. And I plan on working on those and to make a mini series. So I need to go back to They Are Billion and to continue the campaign, no pause, which is for me quite a challenge. Anyway, I wish you all good night. See you next week. Bye bye.